Yo, we back with another one, y'all. We dropping hot content. I came across the water for these, man. I'm excited. These are the women that seen me since I was a baby, for real. They know the struggle. They know what I came from, and it's kind of like a full circle moment to come back and actually, figure out their stories, learn about them. I'm currently in Homestead, Florida. Um, this is gonna be one of the most littest, funnest interviews because they really got no filter for real. And shout out to my mom, she made these things happen for me. So we're gonna get it right into it. So go ahead, introduce yourself, tell them where you come from, all that good stuff.
Well, my name is Milan, born and raised in Homestead, Florida. Briefly stayed in Atlanta for about 2-3 years because I was very bad in school. I wasn't pro education. So by fighting a lot constantly, got kicked out, had to go to Job Corps. So ended up in Atlanta for Job Corps. Once I was done, worked for a little bit, lived there, came back here, and yeah, back in Homestead.
All right, so everybody, I can see, went to Job Corps. But let's take a little far back. Let's talk about your upbringing, where you come from, things of that nature. So how was it for you growing up in Homestead? Because everybody got their own trials and tribulations.
I mean, growing up in Homestead, I can say I was surrounded by family. 80% of the time, I was raised by my dad's side of the family. Sometimes I do sit and wonder, damn, how the hell I ended up with my dad people for so long. But of course, things happen in life that our parents really don't explain to us. So I can say I had a good childhood, though, regardless of being raised with my dad's side. Like, we were treated fair. I mean, of course, I had a lot of anger issues because I always wanted to be with my mom, but never knew why we couldn't be with her. But other than that, I mean, I can say we had a good upraising.
All right, so is there a reason why you and your mom couldn't connect or be with each other?
I think it's about, you got to understand, our parents migrated from Haiti with nothing. And Homestead was a place where you had that village to help you take care of your kids. Because I still remember to this day, even your grandmom used to watch us. Because my mom used to work a lot and stuff. And my dad and your grandfather were very, very close. They were like best friends. So I would say it's just they were trying to find their way. And they did the best way they could. It's not that we weren't connecting. I know she loved us a lot, but it was just situations where our dad had to step in. And of course, his sister and aunt were one of those people that stepped in and helped take care of us.
Okay, so you said you was fighting a lot in school. So why was you fighting? Was it because of the anger, or was like people was trying you out here? Because I'm a little feisty one myself. You know what I'm saying? So what was it for you, like fighting and stuff like that?
Some people it was because they tried me, and sometimes I think it was just my mouth. I just wanted to be mean because I was dealing with my own issues. And I guess it was a way for me to lash out. And then on top of that, I would skip school a lot. I don't know. I guess I was looking for myself and I just didn't know how to find myself. And I actually feel like I found myself when I moved to Atlanta. When I got kicked out of school, I could no longer go to Dade County schools. And it was either I be a dropout or I go to school. And my mom used to be stressed as hell. Then I wanted to just get away, get out of Homestead, just go. And that's how I ended up enlisting in Atlanta. But I don't think it has anything to do with any internal issues. I think I was just bad as fuck. Like, I was just mean, nasty. Like, I ain't give a fuck. Like, I thought I could beat up the world, done got jumped, all types of stuff. I don't know. I guess it was for me like a hobby. I don't know.
Wow, that's crazy. So when you went to Atlanta, what experiences did you go through? What did you learn?
Wow.
What was something that taught you now from and made you who you are today?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I got to Atlanta,
Hold on, before you answer that question, was it like was you scared to go to Atlanta, or you
No,
was like, I'm good?
no, I wasn't scared. But when I remember Nicole, Jitlin, I think it was Edith, Jolene. We went to, they took me shopping, got me ready. I remember at the time we had a Greyhound bus that would take you from state to state. I remember Nicole and them got me on the bus, and I actually cried. I was emotional, but I think even when you're ready to take a leap in life to do anything, you're still gonna miss the past. You're still gonna cry. You're still gonna miss your village, people you grew up with, people who's been there. But when I went to Atlanta, I ended up getting my GED. I ended up getting my LPN, but I realized that LPN wasn't for me. Of course, what taught me my biggest lesson is a fight that I had in a mall in Atlanta, and I ended up fighting a girl, pushed her hard to the fact where she fell through a glass, ended up going to jail, got out of jail, came back down here after being placed on probation. And I just realized I didn't want that. So after a few months, I think it was close to a year, I had to stay out of trouble. I wasn't working. I basically secluded myself, stayed home, went to Atlanta, got off probation. Then I realized, okay, you know what? I want to make a future for myself. I don't want to end up in jail over things that I can prevent. So that actually made me do a 360, because after that, I ended up getting pregnant with my oldest son, who is now 15, worked, always had a job, always had a car, decided to go to school, got my bachelor's. And then in 2021, I got my master's. And now, I'm still working, but I'm also going into the self-employed business as well with my catering. So yeah, I think going to Atlanta, trying to find myself, and bringing that baggage of me being angry and mean and nasty and just feel like fighting resolves everything, really opened my eyes to do a whole change, a whole 360. So I think
Wow,
it benefited me to go. If I didn't go, if I stayed down here, I probably would have been reckless, the same person, probably worse.
wow, that's a lot. And that's a whole lot. I mean, because it take a while for people to understand, and just like how you said, you had to go through something for you to get to who you was. So you said you in the self-employed business, the entrepreneurship realm. How did you get your hands in that, and what made you want to do that for real?
I've always loved cooking. I can cook and call everybody to come over, get a plate, and I don't know. I just feel, I mean, they might say it's cliche, but I do feel like food does feed the soul. And I don't promote it as much on social media because I'm the type of person, I want you to taste my food. Rate it yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's my passion as well. So why not cook and make it into a business, you know? And I do want to get into stuff like feeding the hungry on, Thanksgiving, certain holidays, which that's something I've been trying to do for the longest. But, with things like that, you need a village, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Homestead is one of the places where you may or may not get support. You get what I'm saying? Because someone can know, like, oh my gosh, she killed it in the kitchen, but then they'll probably go to someone that's like, who's known more popular. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's
What can there be to change that? Because if you're good at what you're doing, you got good reviews. Do you think social media will be something that can help you, or do you think you just got to get out there more, shake more hands, rub more elbows, things of that nature?
I think, okay, like, social media will help, that for sure. But have you ever been on social media and you look at something and the reviews, and then it looks good and you taste it, you like, what the, like, oh hell no, did I just spend my money on that? So I just feel like I'd rather people come and taste it. So if someone asks me to cook for an event, I appreciate the shout out, and I know guests are also eating it. I'll leave my business cards if other people want to get me. Like on the 29th, I have a wedding expo where I'm one of the caterers that's going to be showcasing and doing food tasting there. So I like to network. And I guess also with social media, that takes time. And you got to understand, I work full time from home. I have 3 kids. I literally cook every day. I don't even buy fast food. And with their daily activities and then I'm in a committed relationship. So it's like sometimes I don't have time to post, edit, and do all that on social media. So that's one of the reasons why I really don't post, because that does take time. And sometimes when I do have time, I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather take a nap. So
We all want to take that
right,
nap. We need
I'd
that
rather
power.
take a nap.
At least an hour, 30 minutes.
So you see, when I was like texting when you're on your way, I went back. I went to sleep. Because every chance I get, I try to take a nap because, I mean, dealing with life is just tiring. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then adding
Amen.
kids, bills, family members, just events for friends, or just being there for friends. That's all that. It's a lot.
So what, like, how do you juggle all that? How do you keep yourself organized? Because a woman can handle a lot more than a male. With all the stuff you got going on, I don't think a male could do it for real. He probably could, but on a scale of how you doing it, how you able to be organized and take care of your family and take care of your household and be in that community, how you able to juggle all that?
I had to organize myself. Like I have, the notes on the iPhone. I write down appointments, events, and then I have a daily to-do list. So as you can see, I work right there. I work from home. So my job, I work at 5 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon. And because I don't talk on the phone on my breaks, on my lunches, I'm able to like start dinner, take care of the baby because he doesn't go to daycare. I make sure I get my kids to school, clean and everything. Pretty much I'm a multitasker. So by the time the kids come home from school, dinner is done. 2 of them know how to bathe themselves. I'm in the shower. The baby's already taken care of. The house, as you can see, I barely have anything. So I try to keep it as neat as possible. And I give my kids chores to do so they know what to do. So all that is not on me. And then, so I can literally say Monday through Friday by 7 o'clock at night, I'm in bed, sleep, resting. While I'm working, that is the time that I do interact and talk to my friends. You know what I'm saying? See how they're doing, how their night went, how their day went. You know what I'm saying? If it's a weekend, I don't have a catering event or there's no friends event, I rest. I stay home, I rest. So I don't put too much on my plate that consists of outside of my house. You get what I'm saying? I make sure I keep everything inside. And I also, now I'm incorporating the help of my kids because I'm like, Jaden, you're 15 years old. You can clean your bathroom. You can straighten up your room. Milani, you can pick up after yourself. You get what I'm saying? And I have this rule when, on a weeknight, 8 o'clock, dishes, everything needs to be clean, trash needs to thrown away. No one should be in my kitchen. Kids are in bed. That's my peaceful time. That's how I juggle things. Everybody's on a schedule. On the weekend, I don't care what you do, but during the week, everybody's on a schedule because of the fact that I do get up early and I do got to cook dinner. So I had to make sure I'm well rested as well. So I just know, and I make a task priority to least priority. And I just, as I go, and some people say that's a bad thing because like I'm putting what they call it, I'm putting like a time limit on myself, but I don't think it is. I think it just keeps me organized so I know I got everything that I needed to be done by a certain time. So there's times I get off early, I'm able to take a nap because I get off at 1:30 in the afternoon, so I'm able to take a nap. You get what I'm saying? Because I manage my time.
Time management is very important. I'm still learning that.
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? I'm still trying to give myself, hey, all right, you got to do this here, do this here, do this. Make sure,
Right.
and like people like you, kind of, I use what y'all do and kind of use that. So what you just said, I'm gonna try to implement that in my life because when you manage your time very well, it's kind of easier for you to manage your life.
Right.
And able to do stuff.
Right.
All right, so. Are you big on traveling? What's your traveling lifestyle like? Where have you been? What's some places you want to go? What you vibing with?
Oh my God. So I've been to what? Virginia. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to, of course, Georgia, Louisiana, Cozumel, Mexico. But I want to do more. I want to do more. And I've always traveled with friends. So this year coming up, I want to do it a little different. Now I am in a positive, happy relationship. So I want to do more with my spouse and more with my kids, like family. Like right now, we have an upcoming trip for my son's 16th. We're going to Puerto Rico.
That's going to be lit.
I know. I have a cruise set up for August for my older sister. And then me and my boyfriend just did a deposit to go to Hawaii next year.
Ooh. I love Hawaii. I can't wait to go.
You're right. And then I think because I have a son that's turning 1 in December and my daughter's 5. So, of course, we're going to go to Disney because I know they'll enjoy it. But, yeah, I plan on doing more. And I plan on adding more to it, too. And I want to be more open to, like, taking trips with my friends as well.
All right. So tell us about your relationship. How is it having a healthy relationship now? Because I don't know what your past relationships was like.
My past relationship consisted of no communication. It was 80-20. I was putting in 80, he was putting in 20. When you find someone that's putting in 100 and you're putting in 100, you can see the difference. Because to have someone, we don't go to sleep upset. We communicate about everything. And then the crazy thing about it is at first I didn't even want to get involved with him because I am 6 years older. And he made a comment. He was like, well, if you're looking at the age, and I guess you just don't want to be happy because age shouldn't stop us from getting to know each other and being in a relationship together. And I'm like, damn, he's right. So I took that chance, and I'm not going to lie. I've been more happier in this relationship than I've been in any relationship that I've been in. Like, my past relationships has always been me giving, me compromising, just changing who I am. And I lost myself. I really lost myself. And I tell my friends that all the time, like, damn, I lost myself. And it's like in this relationship, he motivates me. Oh, you want to go to the gym? Go to the gym. Oh, I see you drinking a soda. Put that soda down. Didn't you say you want to go to the gym? Even though I'll get irritated, but I've realized, damn, he listens to me. You know what I'm saying? We communicate, like, and it's 100, and it's like I'm able to do more because he is one of my support system. Like, even with this event for the expo, he's fronting up everything. So I didn't have that. You know, I was with my daughter's dad 9 years. You know, when I graduated with my bachelor's, the graduation was in Orlando. He didn't even go, and we were living in the same house. And it was embarrassing, but my family and friends traveled from Homestead to come to my graduation, and they were asking me, where is he? Someone I've been with 9 years now. That's when I knew it was time for me to go. So
how do you find a way to transform and trust again? Because a lot of females, once they go through that toxic, undeniable relationship, it's hard for them to get back with somebody and learn and grow and try to change their whole mindset because they've been in such a toxic relationship for so long.
I can't answer that because you are who you are. I'm who I am. You leave me today, I'm gonna love the same nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna love another nigga the same way, because the thing is, when I can't take it, I'm gonna walk away. You get what I'm saying? A lot of us women tend to, oh, he don't curse, so I'm not gonna curse. Oh, he this, so I ain't gonna. No, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna love how I love. If you're not the one for me, then when I realize you're not the one for me, when I'm ready, I'm gonna walk away. Like, I think a lot of people who do that, they prevent themselves from finding love. Like, you can't change who you are. If you love hard, love hard. Just be mindful of who you loving hard, because at the end of the day, the red flags, the signs sometimes are in the beginning.
Oh wow, that's That's crazy. A lot of people say the beginning be the cupcakes and rainbows. They're having fun. They loving on each other. They don't understand.
Honeymoon stage.
Yeah, the honeymoon stage. So how you know? How you see? Where do you see the red flag? Like how do you like pinpoint those red flags?
Let me tell you something. Conversation. You can have a conversation with somebody, and if you talking to him and you're asking him certain questions, for an example, hey, what are you doing? What do you do all day? Well, I play the game all day, and sometimes I go cut my mama grass. Like, you ain't got no job? I'm going to fall with a man who tells me he lays all day and watch TV all day because we're in the honeymoon stage. That's why you have to date each other. You have to ask those important questions. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person, and they'll tell you too, like, what do you do? Like, where do you work? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you in a relationship? Just conversation, like, how do you handle certain situations? Or did you look at the news today? Do you see what's going on with the politics and stuff? Like, just to see what type of person you're dealing with. I mean, it could be all types of questions. You can see if I'm on a date with a guy and he constantly on his phone and we're on our first date, that to me, that's a red flag too. Like, you can't put down your phone the first time taking me on a date to concentrate on me and talk to me, then that's going to be an issue throughout the relationship. So that's what I'm saying. Little things like that. If we're talking, we're 2 months, 3 weeks in, and you're yelling, you're just crazy, and I'm be like, all I said was I'm gonna call you back in 5 minutes. Like, but you get what I'm saying? Like, little things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the way they answer their questions and stuff, because certain things that you ask them, if you accept the answer, you can't complain later on when they get worse. Oh, he don't want to work. All he want to do is be on the game all day and stuff with my son. Like, no, honey, he told you that's what he did all day when y'all first started talking.
Amen. Facts.
So, yeah.
That's a good answer, though, because
right.
Some people expect people to change over time because they're with them.
I realize you cannot change nobody. They have to want to change themselves. I've learned that a lot, and that's the mistake I've made of being with my daughter's dad for all these years. That's why I left his ass while he was at work.
What you mean you left him at work?
I packed all my stuff and left while he was at work.
Oh, shoot. You did a little.
I did.
You did a little boom, little.
I did.
Bust the moves.
Swivel. Yes,
so you
I
did it to the left real quick.
Real quick.
Right.
Took me a while, but I did it. Had it all planned out.
It don't matter how long it takes, as long as it get done.
When a woman's fed up, and that's the thing. Like, I tell people, I could never tell you to leave your situation or do better in life, because once your mind is set to doing something, can't nobody stop you, but you have to be in that mindset. Can't nobody push you there. You know what I'm saying? You have to want to do it. I'm going to support you, support me. But when it was time for me to go, nobody could tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. Like, people can't change. You're just draining yourself.
Nah, for real. That's the facts. So let's get into motherhood, cause we ain't get to talk about your little ones. You have something that I normally don't have around my family. We have a majority of boys, but we have a girl.
Yeah.
So how is it raising 2 boys and 1 girl? What's the struggles in that?
Okay, so Jaden's 15, Milani's 5, and Amir is 10 months. Jaden to me was very easy until he got to what? Now he's in high school. Now I'm getting the attitudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if his sister do something and he was like, Mom, look what she did, and I'm like, Milani, you can't be doing that. Oh, you just gonna have a conversation with her? You're not gonna take her tablet away? I'm like, did I take your tablet away, Jaden? Like, he act like he my daddy sometimes. Like, okay, I'm the mama, and I'll still box your ass up.
Can I say something? Because I kind of feel him. You feel me? I kind of agree with him, because my mom can attest to this.
Oh my God!
Like, I feel like the first child gets it the worst. So we always gonna be like, just like my little brothers. I be like, so you just gonna talk to them? You ain't gonna slap them upside their head? You ain't gonna.
I think the older ones drained us. By the time the other ones came, we like, you know what? Just go on ahead. No, but but my daughter, oh my gosh, her attitude. She talks back. Every time I tell her to do something, she hit me with a but, the other day she told me you need to have more patience. I'm like, get in the shower now.
Damn.
Yeah, she talks back. Like, I think she's a mini me. She gonna be that fighter, but I gotta, change her direction. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know how that's starting to look. Because I really feel like she's the exact me. The attitude, the baby. I don't know yet. The baby. He's just a happy baby for now. I mean, you can't really see.
We're gonna do an update in a couple more months, couple more, like a year or two. We're gonna do a little update on everybody.
But no, Milani, yeah, my kids, they're my heart. Like, who I was talking, I think I was talking to Nicole. I said, you know me, Nicole, if I celebrate Christmas and stuff, it's because of my kids, but my holidays are their birthdays. That's why I go all in, because those were the happiest days of my life. Like, so I go all out. It's like it's my holiday of being a parent. You know what I'm saying?
My mom said the same thing.
It's my
Your
holiday.
birthday, my birthday.
We all getting turned up, And it's like, I mean, parenthood is great. It's greater regardless, but especially when you have a good partner. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, my daughter's dad is from my last relationship. He's not really present. But I would say, hands down, my son's dad steps up for her. So I'm blessed in that area. And then I have a man that steps up for all three. So I'm blessed in that area. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids are loved. They don't need for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of need to stop, because I got to make them work hard for it, because it's just mommy, 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 french fries, mommy, 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 mashed potato, mommy, 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 store. Just golly. Like DoorDash, like, it's just, so I need to start making them earn it.
You gave them the life that you didn't have.
Yeah, I did.
So that's kind of why it's kind of easier for them to do that, because you put yourself in a position to where they don't need for nothing. Just like my mom, just like all the other mothers I have on this pod, they always say how their kids are spoiled, but it's like, y'all gave them the lifestyle y'all didn't have, so y'all kind of won in a way. Because a lot of people can't give their kids what you give them. They got a roof over their head, food to eat, clothes to put on, and a shower to take a shower in.
And I'm so blessed, Nate. Like, I'm so blessed. I always knock on wood, because I see certain children upbringing and the struggle, being in foster care or being raised by a parent that's a drug addict. I'm so happy, like, I'm able to, like, provide for my kids, and I'm able to be there for everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's things that they want. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be like, well, just give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me handle what I gotta handle first, and then I got you. But I always come through, and that's a blessing as a parent. And that's a blessing.
For sure. So I want you to give some free gems to the women out there. Because, there's a lot of women that's lost. They don't know what to do. They're trying to figure it out. And this is what the podcast is all about, giving out free gems, helping the next, moving on. So what you want to say to the young women out there was kind of in a similar position, fighting, trying to find their way? Because I like to give a special shout out. She not here with us no more. Her name is Ruby. She was a fighter. They took her life like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
She just had her funeral. So what you want to tell those females that's out there that's letting it go, not really focused, they young mothers trying to find a way, trying to support their children? What you want to say to them?
It's not worth it. Especially if you're a young mother, it's not worth leaving these young babies out here. It's not fair to them. It's not worth it. And I'm a big believer in therapy. And if you feel like you can't run to your family and friends, there's free therapy services that you can run to. You know what I'm saying? Because that fighting anger, it really does not come out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you can get help, because it's really not worth it. If you look, the world is getting more expensive. Things are getting harder. You know what I'm saying? And the last thing you want to do is either be underground, be in jail, or have a record that prevents you from taking care of your kids or being with your kids. So just understand, you're not a punk for running away. Never that. You're the biggest hero just by walking away, because at the end of the day, those people or whatever temptation that there is out there to make you go fight or lose it all is not worth it, because they're not putting food on your kids' table. They could care less if your kids live or die. You have to care about that, and that should be the most important thing. Walk away.
I like that, man. We're gonna close that out on that note. You just said some powerful stuff. Go ahead, tell them your name one more time.
Milan.
Tell them about your catering business. Tell them everything.
My catering business is Dynamite Cuisine, because it is dynamite, okay? It is so damn good. Let me tell you, you'll be like this, licking all your fingers. But yeah, and I cater Orlando, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, the Keys, Homestead. I do travel. So yeah, and if you are in the Homestead area, what we in October 29th, there'll be a wedding expo. I'll be sure to give Nate the flyer, so he can post it if he can, or advertise it, and you guys can check it out. And it's not only an expo for weddings, but it's for people if you're having events, King Say, anniversary events, just a birthday party. It's where you will find different vendors, from DJs, caterers, makeup artists, photographers, all types of vendors will be there.
So, what's like the best dish you like to cook?
The best dish I like to cook, it's several, but one of them,
Your favorite,
I think,
all time.
my favorite all time, I would say, is my seafood boil.
Oh, I like the way that sounds. I like me a little shrimp, little crab leg, little corn,
garlic, and us Haitians, we do everything from scratch. So, so it ain't the packet sauce. It's homemade sauce.
Yeah, straight from the pot.
Real good, real good. I get a lot of those, like a lot of order of those. Like whether somebody having a fight night, game night, something, they'll ask for it.
Okay.
And that's my son's favorite too. I guess that's why it's my favorite.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you for Milan to come into the show. We're going to have her back soon. I'm going to do a group panel because Homestead really it's my second home.
That would be fun, right?
Yeah, it's like my second home. So we definitely going to bring all the ladies back. We're going to have a good time. We're going to vibe.
That's what's up.
Y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, and we out, man. Peace.
Thank you.
Yo, it's your boy Nate, man. The hottest podcast out right now. What We're All Thinking podcast. Man, y'all need to go like, comment, subscribe for real, man. This podcast going up. We got bangers on the way. A lot of bangers, man. Y'all go view them last 2 episodes, man. If y'all really vibe with me. And we out.